When you write a story, you are not closing the book on the possibility of everything you did not write. You're only closing the book on the possibility of everything that would specifically contradict what you did write. Now, the Bible accounts are usually not exhaustive in their approach. One writer, at least John, specifically mentions that he left a bunch of details out. He wouldn't have the time or the space to write everything that he really wanted to write. One fallacy of some accusations of Bible contradictions is assuming that the account is comprehensive, when it's not. Matthew and Luke both describe Jesus' birth, and they both talk about some of his activity as a very young child, whereas John and Mark pretty much start with Jesus in his adulthood. But that doesn't mean that Mark and Luke should have all the exact same details, even if that detail seems fairly significant. So some say that Luke contradicts Matthew, because Matthew says, "An angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. 'Get up,' he said, 'take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him.' So he got up, took the child and his mother during the night, and left for Egypt, where he stayed until the death of Herod." So that's from Matthew's account, but Luke's account describes Mary and Joseph taking Jesus to the temple as an infant and then going home to Nazareth in Galilee. But neither account says that the other thing didn't happen. Neither account strictly specifies the timeline. A timeline that makes sense and doesn't reject either account is that Jesus was born in Bethlehem and then was presented as a 40-day-old in the temple, and then was visited by the Magi still living in Bethlehem, and then went down to Egypt to escape Herod, and then ultimately came back and settled in Nazareth in Galilee. Let's not forget that Luke, in this very section, skips 10 years at least in one sentence, and then a few verses later skips another almost 2 decades with one transitional statement. These Bible narrations are not meant to be frame-by-frame accounts of everything that they are describing. More often, they're more like catching the highlights of a ball game that you missed. And if one version of that says this player struck out in the 3rd inning, and another version says this player hit a home run in the 5th inning, there's no contradiction. I'm Pastor Clinton. God bless your efforts to learn from His truth.